Hey guys, Max here, and today I've got a comic book for you. This is I would consider an obscure comic to people who only know the world as Marvel and DC. This comes from a different publisher. This is Image Comics. We've got here Invincible, issue 117. Now, you probably don't know that much about Image Comics. To anybody who really looks into it, they're famous for doing Walking Dead, Spawn, Witchblade, Darkness, other comics like that. They're really good. People who read their comics generally get into Walking Dead, like I said, but other comics like Saga, which is an amazing series. But this, hands down, is one of my favorite Image comic series. This is Invincible. If you don't know, Invincible is pretty much a homage to comic books in general. The main character is a superhero, obviously. He's pretty much like Superboy, where his dad is Superman. And the first story arc, like way back in the day, the first story arc was him learning how to use his powers. His dad's an alien from outer space who has Superman-like powers. And then he later on finds out that his dad's actually part of a war race, this race that goes to planets and just enslaves them. So he's got to deal with this and fight against his father, and it's all amazing, it's all great, and as it says right on the top, it will say the only comic book, superhero comic book series you need to read. That's pretty much it, like, flat out, this is great. It's Image Comics, so there's nothing, it's Image Comics, so there's no, like, advertisement at all in it, at all. Like, look at that. It's just art, 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 art. There's no real rating for it. They can do pretty much whatever they want, so they've got scenes where there's tons of blood and guts. They'll have sex scenes, they'll have swearing and things. That's just what Image does. But this puts it in such a minor category where the only time that blood and guts comes out is when it's really necessary for what's happening. It's just fantastic, and it's written by the guy who writes Walking Dead. His name's Robert Kirkman. He's amazing. Walking Dead's fantastic. This comic is what wanted me to read Walking Dead. Like, it's that good. And I read it. The series came out. Still fantastic. But anyway, this is something that I want people to start reading. It's not the greatest in the world, but for the art, which is fantastic, and the writing, which is spot on, it's a 4 out of 5. It's one of my... usually when this comes out, it's one of my top comics for the entire month. Like, it's that good. But it is really far into the series, and it's hard to jump into a new series when it's at 117, so it's not easy for newcomers to get into, but it's definitely worth picking up. Go out to your local comic book store, pick up the first couple volumes, ask the person there about Image. They'll generally point you to the right direction and say, oh, you actually know about this guy. It's fantastic, guys. So anyway, that's what I've got for you today. Yeah, just read Invincible. It's good. It's amazing. Let's do it.